All right, everyone, welcome in. If you have a question, go ahead and raise your hand. We'll get started. Go ahead, Chase.
Scott, why would you say this game got away from you guys?
Well, I mean, we're started the first quarter playing from behind, 17 points. We couldn't find anything offensively. Couldn't make any shots, and 17 points down. We were just playing catch up throughout the game. We cut it to a couple of times 10 and even I think 8, 48 to 40, and we just couldn't get any stops or any shots to drop. And then the second half, they turned it up defensively, and we stopped moving the basketball like we did in that second quarter. But they're a good team. This is the best team in the East, and you hope that Embiid is fine. He's on his way to possibly the MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. You just want him. Hopefully his injury is just a scare and nothing serious.
And speaking of injuries, what's the latest with Davis Bertans?
No, right calf strain. Don't know what his status will be tomorrow. I'm assuming it's going to be questionable. Yeah, that's tough to, we need a shooting. We haven't shot the ball well, and he actually has in the last 10 games or so. He's right at, high 40s. So we missed his shooting. He didn't shoot the ball well to start the game, but he can get hot and go for 4 or 5 in a quarter.
Fred.
Hey Scott, after the game the other night, you were really harping on transition defense. How did you see that you guys did in that aspect of the game tonight?
Well, I mean, just all right. I mean, we couldn't. This is a good team. I don't know if they scored a lot of points in transition, but we couldn't get any points ourselves in transition. But they got like I said, one of the best players. He doesn't have to score to create a lot of good offensive looks for them. And Milton and Korkmaz, they were hard to stop. They kept moving. They made shots. They're passing. They're cutting. Hurt us. And then Tobias. I mean, the guy. I don't know. It seems like every year he plays like an all-star, but doesn't get enough credit to become one. But just as consistent as any scorer, any player in the league, and he does more than just score. He knows how to play the game, and he's tough.
Ava.
Scott, when Russ and Brad are being locked up, what do you feel like you guys need to do to get other guys more active on the offensive end, or does it start with defense? Maybe to start with
obviously we need some other guys to get active and get opportunities. It's a combination. I got to do a better job of finding them, but they got to also do their job of running and getting out in transition. Rui had the last couple of games. He needs to play better, and he will. Just a couple of games in a row now. Maybe even longer than that. I'm more concerned with 0 rebounds in the 21 minutes. He's better than that. He knows it. And yeah, we got to play. We got to get some more guys. They're gonna load up on Brad and Russell. We have to be able to get some offense and from other guys, and we got to be able to make shots. And that's one thing that we struggled. We've been struggling for a while making threes. But we need to find some more guys to help right now, and we will. I have confidence in the work the guys are doing. They're. I mean, it's definitely a tough part of our schedule. We got, if I don't know if it's the best team or the second best team or the top teams in the league. The next 2 nights or next 2 games with Milwaukee. So we got to find it against a tough team, but that's what you need. So I'm looking forward to see how we respond tomorrow night.
And apologies if I missed this, but did you feel like you saw any lingering issues with Brad's leg with that he was the game time decision for?
No, I mean, I mean, he wasn't moving like he would normally move, but he felt good enough to get out there. You know, like I said before the game, we wouldn't put him out there. Even if he wanted to, we wouldn't put him out there if he wasn't ready to go. And he passed all the tests that our strength and our performance team had him go through. Brad, like I said before the game, Brad's tough, man. That guy is tough, and they did a good job. They put 2 on the ball, and we got to start making some shots. And he has to just keep making the right plays, and he does, and he will. And our guys are going to start knocking some shots down, and it's going to open it up, and he's going to get more opportunities to attack. I mean, he still, I mean, he didn't play the last 14 minutes because we were down, but he would have had easily a 30-point game or so, even with a really good defender on him.
Kellen.
Hey, Scott, this was the second game in a row where Troy got some solid minutes. What did you see from him tonight?
Yeah, he just has to keep playing, play with confidence, try to stay best he can in the front of the ball, and hit an open shot. He's still a young developing player. He's not getting a lot of opportunities. Danny and Garrison has gotten a lot of those minutes in DB, but with DB status, he's going to have to be ready to play. And I don't know about DB yet, but there's a good chance that Troy is going to be needed to play, in some good minutes.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.